He's a spiritual leader with a difference. He lives in Sri Ashram in Vrindavan and is popular amongst his disciples for his articulate and captivating discourses, which are aimed at universal welfare. His magnanimity, soothing voice, and genuine concern for all makes him distinct amongst spiritual leaders. This is the most royal episode in my house. Please welcome Sri Pundrik Goswami ji.
Namaste.
Thank you, Guruji,
Thanks.
for giving me this honor of being in conversation with you.
It's my pleasure. Yes.
I believe that life is a miracle. Life is beautiful. And we as human beings, we are attached to something or someone in this world. The reflection, the verisimilitude of life that shines within our souls is the main cause of man's attachment. Where there is life, there is love. Where there is love, there is attachment. How will you describe love and attachment?
A very nice question has been put by you. What I believe the difference between love and attachment is, they both look very similar. They both have the same nature. They both have the same approach. They both look alike. But there's a very basic difference which they both have. Maybe when you are attached to someone, you are longing for him also or her. When you love someone, you're still longing for him and her. But there's a difference of thought process. When you are attached to someone, then you actually think about yourself. That if he or she will not be here, then what would happen to me? What would happen to me if I lose something? If I'm attached to my mobile phone, and then if mobile phone wouldn't be there, or if it broke, or I lost it, or somebody has stolen it, then I will think about myself. That what would happen to me without a mobile phone? How would I connect to everyone? How would I do my work? How would I be on Facebook, or how would I be watching this interview live on Facebook? But if you are in love with someone, the difference is then you think about the other person. Then you don't think about yourself. Love means first step is when you're losing yourself, when you are not even existing, you're not even there. Another difference is attachment takes time. Attachment just cannot happen in 1 second. It takes time. If something is with you for a longer period of time, if you created memory with something, then you will feel attached. You're using this iPad, you have many questions there, you have read a lot in it, you have your pictures in there. So now, because of all these content, you felt attached with this iPad. But love can only happen in one blink. If it is taking more than a second, then I feel it's not love. Then after 1 second, then adjustments, then compromises, then your mind works. That, okay, I have to be with him, or I have to be with her, or I have to be with that. Love is something, I looked at something, I looked at Lord, or I looked at some person, or I looked at something. That first feel, that first thing which I felt, that is what love is. Attachment takes time. Love never takes time. It happens in 1 second. Attachment, you think about yourself. What would happen to me without that thing? In love, you think about the other person. That if he left me, what is going to happen to him? Is there his happiness? Is it her happiness? Staying away from me is giving him or her happiness? Then a person who is in love will easily accept it. It's fine, I'm happy with their happiness. But in attachment, I will think about my happiness. That's the basic difference.
That's a beautiful description, Guruji. I had read somewhere, do not take life too seriously. You will never get out of it alive. Guruji, how should one live life? What is the perfect way of living one's life?
That's such a broad question, and I think that's a universal question or a universal problem which everybody is facing and wants to know. First thing which we need to understand is, what is life? On your question, I am putting another question, and for me only to answer. What is life? What I feel is, life is an opportunity. I thought a lot about it. It is something which starts before the birth. It is something which stays after the death. What our thought process is, that it is something which is just in between birth and death. But it is always be there. When we think about Mahatma Gandhi, when we think about Subhash Chandra Bose, when we think about Meera, when we think about Sood, when we think about most elevated bona fide souls, death doesn't kill them. They're still alive. The life is still there. Life, this human life, especially when we talk about a human life, then a human life is an opportunity. The possibilities which we have in human life, that we will not have if we are living a life of a lion, of a dog, or of a bird. For them, it is very limited. Having food, what even Einstein has said, you have to fight to get the food. For them, these 3-4 things, what they are doing throughout their life. But for us, it is much more than that. Ahara nidra bhayamai tunancha samanyametat pashubhir naranam. If we think about the bhog, then that bhog is there even in the plants. When pollen falls on stigma, then fertilization happens. So we are much more different than plants. We are much more different than animals. Human life is an opportunity to do something extraordinary. But while doing extraordinary, if you are making your life dry, if you are making your life unhappy, you just want to reach there and you are not enjoying every step of reaching there, then you have also spoiled this human life. Another opportunity which you have when you are living as a human is that you can laugh, that you can smile, which cannot happen if you are a cat, or if you are a lion, or if you are a dog. You have never seen a dog smiling. You have never seen a cat laughing. But you can see many humans who are enjoying, who are laughing, who have this eternal smile, eternal peace. And so I would say, think this life is an opportunity and live it like a celebration. Enjoy every step. If I want to differentiate, if you go from the same road to your office, then on the way you will just think about your office. But if you are on the same road, if you're just going for morning walk, that at every step you will think about the blossoming flowers, you will feel the breeze of the air, you can see the beauty which is around you. Still want to go somewhere. Your goal is the morning walk. Your goal is health, but you're enjoying every step of yours. Life should be like this. It is an opportunity. We want to reach somewhere, but just while walking to that goal, that smile is something which we shouldn't lose. That love is something which we shouldn't lose. This humanity is something, this hospitality is something. This is not something which can make you dry. It is something which will help you to celebrate your life.
I agree with you, Guruji, because I feel that being happy, this is what differentiates us from animals. Guruji, this is the last segment and we would like to hear some rapid answers from you. Why do people choose to be sincere only sometimes?
They are faking actually.
Yeah.
When they are just choosing it to be sincere.
Yeah.
Choosing it to be sincere means that they want to pretend what they are not. But if sincerity is your behavior, then it will not come sometime. You will always be like that.
Why are we imperfect?
There are two different thought processes. It is just a thought that we are imperfect. Nobody is imperfect. Everyone is perfect. Even a small baby is very much perfect. Then even all the adults, the learning power which a baby has. I am a small daughter, I can see her. The grasping power, the understanding power, everything she knows, and in much better way than even what I can. So nobody is imperfect. It's just the thought process. But sometimes that feel of imperfection need to be there also to motivate you to do something. That's the only need of this thought, that I'm imperfect and I'm going to do something. but nobody's imperfect.
That's a really tough one. And the last one, if knowledge is appetizer, what is the main course?
Main course is love. Main
Oh.
course is affection. Main course is compassion.
Yes.
That is something. If your appetizer will not lead to the main course of love, then this appetizer will give you ego. What we will get with this knowledge? Ego. That ego will give you anger, and you will be able to do all the unhumanistic things in your life. The main course is always love. This is what I think.
Well, on that note, I will say thank you for provoking us, and it was a pleasure listening to you, Guruji. Thank you so much.
Same here. Thanks for inviting me, and I'll be always there on your call whenever you want to ask anything.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.